Some people have brought up in our talks today the subject of communication, that somehow this issue around learning and evolution is related to communication and information.
I mean, plants, you know, in a forest warn each other about predators. Well, it's got a kind of life-serving purpose. And I notice in very recent discussions, incidentally, of epigenetic, you know, the sort of development in evolutionary theory, that biologists are starting to talk about biases. I think we need to think about these things more seriously, not to anthropomorphize, but precisely to put ourselves back in nature, to understand that the processes, particularly our creativity, you know, it is just not conscious. So whatever's going on there doesn't require self-conscious subjectivity.
If you have a rat in a learning experiment who may not be what we normally think of as a conscious animal, that rat has an epistemology, and you're in a sense studying that rat's epistemology and the way it forms patterns and meta-patterns and how it not only learns but learns to learn and learns to learn to learn. When I was a kid, my parents belonged to what in America is called a conservative Jewish temple. So the Orthodox Jews learned Hebrew and did all their services in Hebrew, and the Reformed Jews did everything in English, and the conservative Jews learned to read the letters phonetically and pronounce and chant, but actually had no idea of what they were saying. And I remember being a little kid and walking up and down the aisles, and I practiced Judaism until the age of 13.1. and I would walk up and down the aisles, and I would look at in my little suit, and I'd look at all the adults davening, you know, bobbing and weaving and praying in Hebrew. And I thought this was the stupidest thing I ever saw, because, you know, I was thinking, like, these people should either learn the meaning of what they're saying or do it in English, but, you know, what's this nonsense? Okay, but then, you know, 20 years later, as an adult, I started improvising on the violin. And then some years later, there I was in the San Francisco Zen Center reciting the Heart Sutra in Japanese, which is a language I don't know.